say hello to the ID.3 GTX Performance, which is the Golf GTI's electric alter ego. What's good, guys? Welcome back to Ron's Rides. Welcome back to the channel and welcome back to another video where 49 years after Volkswagen revealed the first ever Golf hot hatch, we're still waiting for an electric GTI branded production car. But today, VW has launched the next best thing, the ID.3 GTX, which makes its world debut alongside the ID.7 GTX. Check the previous video for more information about the ID.7 GTX. But we got our first taste of this ID.3 GTX back when VW released the IDX concept, though the production version ID.3 GTX is different in a couple key areas, because while the IDX had two motors and all-wheel drive, a setup it pinched from the production ID.4 GTX unveiled a month earlier, well, the ID.3 GTX, like other ID.3s, sticks to just a single APP 550 motor mounted at the back and driving the rear wheels. But VW's motor tech has come a long way in the last year, and if you've paid attention to the power boost recently handed down from the single motor ID.4s, you'll understand why the Wolfsburg's team felt that they could settle for one motor and still build a convincing hot hatch. Now, the ID.3 GTX is actually two cars. Base model, branded simply the GTX, gets the same 282 horsepower, 286 PS, and 210 kilowatt motor now fitted to the two-wheel drive ID.4 and can scramble to 62 miles per hour, 100 kilometers in 6 seconds flat. That's not exactly lightning fast for an electric car or hot hatch these days, but it does mean that the GTX is both more powerful and accelerates more quickly than the punchiest ID.3 previously available, which has 201 horsepower, 204 PS, 150 kilowatts, and gets to 62 miles per hour in 7.3 seconds. Now, it puts it narrowly ahead of the recent facelifted Golf GTI, which sends 262 horsepower, 266 PS, 195 kilowatts to its front wheels and takes 6.2 seconds to hit 62 miles per hour. And VW says that the electric motor has been set up to deliver a maximum thrust within milliseconds of you matting the right pedal, so it's likely to feel faster than the figures suggest. Now, pushing the electric envelope a little further and introducing us to VW's most powerful individual motor yet is the GTX Performance. That makes the same 402 pound-feet, 545 newton meters of torque as the base GTX, but bumps the output to 322 horses, 326 PS, 240 kilowatts, helping cut the sprint time down to 5.6 seconds, which is only 6 horsepower, 6 PS, and 0.3 seconds down on what the bi-motor all-wheel drive IDX hot hatch concept promised. And it means that the fastest ID.3 is faster than a single motor Tesla Model 3, which needs 6.1 seconds to reach 62 miles per hour. And while the entry-level GTX's 111 mile per hour, 180 kilowatt top speed improves on the regular ID.3's electronically limited 99 mile per hour, 160 kilowatt maximum, well, the Performance lives up to its name with a 124 mile per hour, 200 kilometer top end. Now, both models run single-speed transmissions and get the same 79 kilowatt battery that's claimed to offer 373 miles, 600 kilometers of range, and can be charged at 175 kilowatts. But while each version gets suspension revisions to suit the extra go and their hot hatch personas, the GTX Performance gets more serious with the standard DCC adaptive dampers that ought to improve both the comfort and body control versus the non-performance GTX. Now, the GTX, when it comes to styling, has a big mesh redesign front bumper, black mirror caps and roof trim, and a new set of 20-inch 5-spoke wheels. And at the rear, there's a new gloss black diffuser, trick LED taillights. The LED matrix lights are optional up front, and GTX lettering where you'll find an ID.3 badge in the standard car. Now, VW has tried even harder inside, though GTI fans might note that there's no plaid seat fabric in their first electric hot hatch. But what you get is red stitching and chrome GTX lettering on the sports steering wheel, more red stitching and GTX logos on the stock sport seats, and the option of upgrading to Ergo Active Performance seats with integrated headrest, electric adjustment, and adjustable thigh support. Now, like all D3 models going forward, the GTX also receives a larger 12.9-inch touchscreen with a redesigned menu system and illuminated heater sliders to answer criticisms of the original EV. Now, there's a wellness app that can tweak the lighting, the climate control, and audio system to either wake you up or calm you down. And the GTX also features the ChatGPT powered voice assistant VW is rolling out across all of its model lines. So with that said, what do you guys think about the smaller ID.3 GTX? Drop those comments down below. And if you guys did enjoy the video, make sure you give it a big thumbs up, subscribe, and click the notification bell. And we will see you guys in the next video. Peace.